build strong financial habits so that they can talk about money, spend money, and enjoy their money with confidence. And today, we will be talking about luck. And I'm sure a lot of you have it. You feel as though you don't have it. And I noticed that some people just hate talking about it because for sure, I'm one of them. But before we get into all that, let's go on and get some commercials in, get this started so we can go ahead on and get this show on the road. Let's go. This thing will play.
You're listening to the About That Wallet podcast. We'll be right back after these messages.
I really wish I had a nice, lovely message to say. But today's message is talking about savings. So it's a quick money minute for you. So one thing about the savings is that it is very simple to do. All you do is you got to put money away, put it to the side, set it, forget it, and you're good to go. One of the best things you can do about your money is actually automate it. If you have one bank account, you can actually create another bank account, bank account number, put it out to the side, automate that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Go from the main one, go over to the, your savings, call it a day. Problem solved. Everybody's happy. So that is one way I want you to start thinking about it that way because life is too short. Might as well save your dollars, make it happen. All right. So that's what I have for that segment. One of the things I want to get into is what's going on in the world today. There is something that I wanted to share with you all, and if I can get it to share, that would be great. Here we go. So with this particular clip, we're just talking about the state of the news. So here you go. Give you a couple minutes to learn about catch up what's on the news, and then we'll be right back.
But let's start with the escalating conflict in the Middle East. Energy prices, as Kelly mentioned, are spiking. And this is after Israel struck Iran's vast South Pars natural gas field. And now Iran is retaliating across the region. Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says the U.S. is on track in Iran, but would not say specifically when the conflict could end. In a press briefing just a short time ago, he was asked about the Pentagon requesting $200 billion for the war.
As far as $200 billion, I think that number could move, obviously. It takes money to kill bad guys. So we're going back to Congress and our folks there to ensure that we're properly funded for what's been done, for what we may have to do in the future, ensure that our ammunition everything's refilled, and not just refilled, but above and beyond.
CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi joins us now from our D.C. bureau. Olivia, good morning. Great to see you. What more did we learn from today's Pentagon briefing that we didn't already know?
Well, good Thursday morning. It's good to see you both. Yes, that $200 billion figure certainly stood out to me. That was some reporting yesterday from the Washington Post that Secretary Hegseth confirmed there. And it's notable because in comparison, the U.S. has given about $170 billion to Ukraine, but that's been over 5 years. We are 20 days into this conflict, and now the Pentagon is going back to Congress and saying they need $200 billion. That is very notable. I also want to point out that Secretary Hegseth said that today is going to be yet another day of the most intense strikes so far in the war in Iran. And if you're thinking you're having deja vu, I felt the same because Secretary Hegseth has said that at the last previous press conference.
So I want to bring that up. The reason why I'm showing this is because one, hey, this is a financial show, and two, they always talk about how money is involved. And also we need to figure out where's that money going at, who's spending the money, and who has our money? Because at the end of the day, we do pay our taxes. Did you do your taxes yet? I mean, tax season is coming up, but we do pay our taxes daily on everything that we purchase. And before we even get paid, as we get paid, and so we're getting double tax. So it's kind of good to know where your money's going at. So let's continue on and see what they got to say.
That he has had at the Pentagon. And the reason why he is saying that, though, is because the U.S. has continued to penetrate deeper and deeper into Iran's airspace with those Israeli fighters as well. So certainly quite notable there. He did not get into the time frame. He said that they are on track, but they have not set a definitive time frame for when this conflict could end. He was also asked about that South Pars gas field, which is a jointly owned between Qatar and Iran, this major gas field that supplies a vast majority of energy to the world. President Trump on True Social last night said the U.S. knew nothing about this particular attack that Israel did on the Iranian side of the South Pars gas field. And the president also said there will be no more attacks made by Israel pertaining to this. But if Iran would retaliate against Israel in striking parts of Qatar's ownership of the gas field, then the president is threatening to bomb that site. Now, Secretary Hegseth has said that the U.S. is leading this fight, that they are leading this war, but this is certainly turning to a new page where it seems that critical infrastructure as it relates to gas and energy are becoming main targets in the region. So there's a lot to watch in that space today that we learned from this Pentagon press briefing.
And of course, that's spiking oil prices, and that will trickle down to Americans here at home. Olivia, President Trump is set to meet with Japan's prime minister today after calling on nations, including Japan, to help secure the Strait of Hormuz. What do you think we can expect?
Well, in her own words, the Japanese prime minister said that this is going to be a difficult meeting. This meeting was supposed to be a big announcement of investments from Japan and the U.S. leading into President Trump's meeting with Xi Jinping at the end of the month. That meeting has now been pushed off because of this war, and Japan is in a very difficult situation because President Trump has said that he wants them to be one of the countries that assists in reopening the Strait of Hormuz to try to bring down those high oil prices. However, Japan is a pacifist country. It is literally in their constitution that they can only react with their military in self-defense, not offensively. But the president and Secretary Bessent on Fox Business this morning said that they have a very good Navy, that they want to use their minesweepers in particular in the Strait of Hormuz to try to tackle some of those high prices. There will be some economic announcements, but we have this Oval Office meeting coming up where the press is expected to be brought in, being able to question both of them. So this is going to be very enlightening to see where this relationship between the U.S. and Japan is right now. President Trump also really likes their prime minister. When he visited Japan last year, he gave her glowing reviews over and over and over. But now he wants their military to help in Iran and the Strait, and it will be very telling to see what the answer is.
All right, Olivia Rinaldi in Washington. Thank you, Olivia.
Yes, thank you, Olivia, for that information. So, one of the things that we like to talk about is this concept of luck. I'm not sure about you all, but I hear it all the time like, oh, you must be so lucky to have a podcast. Oh, it's so lucky that you have so many guests to be on your show. Oh, it's so lucky to to continuously have such success in blah blah blah. And I'm here to tell you that luck is not all it's cracked up to be. And actually, there are several formulas that are out there. There's one that's most famous that you probably heard before, over and over again, but I try not to think about it too much because luck is luck. And if you actually want to write this down, for those of you who will want to listen, who are not, doing anything extra, one of the things that we can do to talk about luck from a understanding that luck is really just the preparation plus the action and then also the exposure. So you can actually ask yourself, what are you exposing yourself to? How are you positioning yourself to be successful in these different areas? How are you preparing yourself to be in these moments? And if you see me reaching out, it's because I'm trying to change the key of my system here so we can play a little video game, keep me entertained while I talk to myself. And I'm sure you all like to hear me talk to myself because y'all ain't calling me. I was gonna play some Pokemon, but I was like, nah, y'all good. We are gonna go with a game that I haven't played in a very long time. So don't judge me on my skills because I like to play with certain somebody. Yeah. Play with a little bit Smash Bros. Smash Bros. All right. So while we're talking about luck, we're talking about the preparation side of the house. We talk about how life provides us that opportunity to be in front of people. And I really wish I need to find this clip by Anthony Mackie, but he actually talked about how success is chosen. Success is not about what you're doing with life right now. Success and luck is a combination of making sure that you're available. Hey, what's going on, Nia? Thank you for coming through. I'll be taking phone calls a little later, unless I want to dial in a little early. So let me go on and sync up my my device here to my phone so y'all can take these phone calls. Well, so I could take the phone calls really. Where is don't see my mixer. So in the meantime, while it's trying to sync everything up, there we go. Okay, so one of the things is that it's fine. One of the things that we have to kind of think about when it comes to luck is the opportunity has to present itself. Are you positioning yourself to be lucky? Are you taking action? Because we didn't talk about the action side of the house. Like, yeah, preparing yourself is one thing, meaning like, yes, I read all the books. Or perfect example. Okay. You want to have a podcast. Preparation. I watch and listen to podcasts. What is the action that you're doing? Okay. I thought the action was actually listening. However, that's preparation. Think of action are the things that you actually doing to move the needle to get you further to create a podcast. Cool. Now the action is, hey, I actually turned on my phone, turned on the mic recording app, and started talking. Told a story, talked about my life, talked about the things that I've seen, things that I'm interested in the show. Cool. Now you just did the first portion of the quotient here, which is just the preparation and the action. Now we got to start talking about the exposure. So the exposure is where your action and preparation starts to go together. I'm trying to these different angles because this lovely app has very lot of limitations here. So when it comes to having that opportunity of doing something, meaning you're actually putting your hands on something, your feet on something, you actually doing the work, plus the research, which is the preparation. Now you got to get the exposure. How many people are you in front of? How many people are you talking to about this? Who is listening? Who is really there rooting for you when nobody else is there? You know what I'm saying? These are the people you need to start looking into. Who is in your corner when you are trying to put things together? So think about that. So now all of that put together is created luck. Hey, what's going on, Jen? Thank you for stopping by. So if you guys want to give me a phone call and talk about luck and how luck has been showing up in your life, please give me a call at 833 699 2558. and that will actually get you here on the show live. So keep in mind there is a delay. So I will try to hold back on the background side of the house, meaning the echo and so forth. So if you're watching this on TV and you want to give me a call and you hear yourself, just turn the volume down on your TV so that we don't hear the delay. And that helps out everybody. Now, I guess it'll be nice if I actually display the phone number, wouldn't it? Give me a moment. Remember, I'm still on this new lovely platform, so still trying to work things out. Let's see, 833. What's it? What's my own phone number? 833-699-25. There we go. I have to say it out now. And put a period, like City Girls, see what I'm saying? Give me a call. Here's a nickel and a dime. Call me anytime. Call me if you need someone to talk to. Why is it so huge? Let's see. We don't need large. We want small. So like I'm still getting used to this platform. How long do I want it up there? I'll just say the timer to be off. Save and show. There we go. Cool. So if you guys want to call me, dial the number that's on the phone, that's on the screen, 833-699-2558. And we'll get you on the live. So what we're going to be talking about again, talking about that word luck. And I can say being at other podcast conferences, and talking to them about how long I've been doing my show, because it's a very common question to get asked. How long you been doing your show? How many episodes do you have? What are the downloads like? Now those questions, I get it, but also depends on the context. And then usually a follow-up be like, wow, you've been doing it for so long. Oh wow, you must be so lucky to have that many downloads. Oh wow. So on and so forth. So one of the things is that you need to load virtual card to this console. Click okay, let's go for it. Okay, it's doing its thing. Whatever. For those of you who know about a Switch, it does take its lovely time doing all this virtual cartridges and so forth. But when you have those conversations about how important it is to make sure that make sure that life is giving you what it's supposed to give you, meaning, I guess let me turn this volume down a little bit so it's not too loud. There we go. Okay, so with the volume down, y'all can hear me clearly. Having that understanding that luck is about action and trying to position yourself. There is a guy by the name of Dr. James Austin, who actually came up with the 4 types of luck. And those 4 types of luck, one is talking about the blind luck. We have, which is uncontrollable. You randomly lucked out on something and things just kind of just happen. And you ever feel like, such as like your birthplace. You came around like, okay, well, I just happened to get lucky and born in the tropical islands, or born in, some place that people just really like to be at. That can be considered lucky, blind luck. Now we're going to start looking into the luck from motion. And this is going back to how are you actually moving, taking that action, which is also generated by the hustle, the energy that you have. And this is where you kind of create luck surface area. You know what I'm saying? This is something that is just by doing more, meeting more people, and really just exploring things. So you're getting that exposure side of luck, which I told you it's a nice, lovely equation. Now we got to number three. This is the third type of luck, which is called the luck from awareness, which is really created through the expertise of specializations of the skills that you have, which also allows you to be in certain spaces and spaces and places that a lot of people can't get into because we just don't have that skill set. So I want you to start thinking about what skills or attributes that you have that could actually separate you from other people. And this actually comes up more than likely you have to niche down. And because you niche down, those opportunities actually grow a lot larger because you're now the expert. You are now specialized in this particular area. Because think about it, there are a lot of doctors out there, a lot of spinal doctors, right? So, say if all of a sudden you need a spinal doctor for your own back, do you try to make sure you get the best doctor in the country? Like you try to go all the way to like California, you try to go all the way to like New York or whatever to bring in this specialized doctor to work on your spinal cord. Or you can see this guy that's happily right down the road or in that same hospital who has worked on spines before, has a specialized skill, but he's just not known enough. So is he considered lucky to be available, which goes back to exposure in that particular hospital where you at? So I want you to think about that. If you're a doctor or if you're a lawyer, whatever specialty you have. And I can say for me as a speaker, this is one of the things that help out is because I actually expose myself to other people. I'm in the rooms where a lot of people who make those decisions are located. So let's go ahead on and make that happen. And and so usually I will get selected by a lot of people, mostly because either my expertise in podcasting or because I talk about finance or in leadership. Those are my three main topics that I talk about. Now, granted, I can talk about the same ones over and over again, but that's because I've done it and this is what I do, and also provide updated content for it, and also what's going on in the world around it. And because of that, it provides me opportunities to be in the rooms where a lot of people aren't able to. Either it could just be like, hey, well, we know a podcaster, Anthony, through exposure. So because I was exposed going back to luck number two, I get lucky, air quotes here, that way because of the exposure and the actions that I've taken. Now, this one that I'm about to jump into, the very last part of the luck, which is number four, which is called the luck from uniqueness, which is attracted, um, which really comes to you because of the unique personal brand, your eccentricities, and also your specialized skill set, causing opportunities to come to you. Now, the reason why number four makes the most sense is because how are you creating an opportunity for people to come to you? What makes you super unique, super niche? What is your personal brand where people's like, you know what? I need to talk to Lisa because Lisa is doing an awesome job with her personal brand. I need to talk to Nia because she brings that special energy that I can't get from anybody else. But I've seen her photos, I've seen the exposure, other people she talked to, the actions that she's done behind the camera and in front of the camera, on stage and off stage. These are the things that Nia is bringing. So I would like to have Nia part of that process. Now, even when it comes to um just think about from the people here, like Jen does amazing work when it comes to reselling. to me, I'm like, hey, you're brave. It must be cool. You're lucky to be out there to really get that exposure. But because she's putting that brand awareness out there, her personal brand, what she's doing, if I'm looking for a reseller expert and I got products to sell and I really want to get things out of my house or out of my presence, you better believe the best, like one of the first people I'm gonna contact is Jen. So I want you to think about that when it comes to your exposure to what you're doing in your lifetime. How are you actually positioning yourself to create your own luck, not just to receive it? I want you to take action. I want you to be the forefront, be the knowledge that other people are seeking. I want you to be the one to actually take ownership of those actions. So when somebody say, "Oh, you lucky," turn around and say, "I built this." You can say, "Oh, well, thank you, blah blah blah." You can choose to get upset because you have that right to, because like you didn't do this all on your own. You bust your tail. You grinded for this for years. You put in the work for years. You built the exposure for years. You built your personal brand, which is not in the surface level version of luck. You actually put in that work. So when I look at because I know Lisa when she was actually growing her show. I think back when I followed her, she had about maybe 3,000 followers on YouTube when I discovered her. Now she up to 7,000, getting close to 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I know that's what she's been working on. But because she was working on it, she was actually taking action. She showed up every Sunday at 3 p.m. You can find her on YouTube Live. If you don't see her there, she's on somebody else's show live with them or pre-recorded episode, or she'll be in the comments of other podcasters and other YouTubers as well, showing her brand, showing up and actually becoming that special person that you want to talk to, especially about stocks. Okay. So you talk about stocks, you're looking down at a very niche topic, the specialty in it. Now, luck came from that is because now she's actually finding something that's niche down. She's building the exposure and she's taking action, which is actually doing it herself. Okay, I'm using Lisa as an example here because multiple times she's been on the show and we actually like be on each other's shows and stuff like that. So it's great. So that's just one example. So I'm gonna talk about Nia now. So Nia, she been on my show. We talked about real estate. We talked about saving. We talked about investing. We even talked about providing a perspective. And when it came to investing, we were talking about investing in physical assets, meaning housing, how to buy your first house, and what does that look like, and to invest in yourself. Um, and by doing so, she was able to talk about and discuss the reason why her show is called Money Perspectives is because she's helping you understand and position yourself. Now, the cool thing about Nia is that even though we talk about finance, but she provides something that's a little bit special. And this is where it comes into not just the expertise, but the unique brand. And that's where she's at number 4 type of luck, which is the luck of uniqueness. So Nia provides that type of energy that draws you in. She provides that energy that make you want to take action when you listen to her. I sat in the back in so many Nia talks, and I'm like, yo, like Nia, you're on it. Like whatever you're doing gets me fired up. Every time I talk to her, she's like, "Hey, where you at?" Like you feel like the accountability is there. Like she's always in your corner and making sure things happen. So Nia provides the luck and uniqueness, and also the luck from motion. So Nia isn't like completely 100% specialized in a sense of something that you can look at and research on your own, but in the sense of the general hustle, the action, and also the energy that she brings, but also that uniqueness of the style of how she's presenting that content provides her that luck. So you might not just get one type of luck. You actually have a multiple different types of luck. The reason why I'm not talking about the blind luck too much is because it's very rare. Blind luck, it's like, oh, I just happened to stumble across, you know, $3,000 because I was walking down the street at this time of day at this particular moment in time. But when you building it though, that's where the magic happens because you putting in that work. And like I said, so even with Jen, even though there's a lot of other resellers that are out there, Jen focuses on the luck of motion, where she's actually building that exposure by constantly showing up. She's doing the work. She's actually taking action by selling products. And also not just selling the products, but being on other people's shows, being in other people's presence to build that exposure to say, like, hey, I am here. This is what I do. This is my specialty. Going back to number 3, luck of awareness, I mean, luck from awareness, which is a type 3 of luck. And because she's building that opportunity, that niche down far as reselling, best believe she's having a lot of success in that area. So she opened up her mouth saying, hey, I can come on your show and we can talk about getting people starting on reselling. That is her expertise, that is her specialty, and she can talk to Days End about that particular topic. So I've given you all for the 3 people that are here. Oh man, Dr. Seth, welcome to the show, Dr. Seth. Thank you so much for coming through. So with Dr. Seb as well, she is pretty much a real I love Dr. Seb's show. So like Dr. Seb, she's like so real about everything. And that is so cool is because she's giving you the raw, the dirty. She's giving you it all and who she is as a person. And so what creates her luck is the type of let's see, it'll more than likely be the luck of uniqueness. And that's very important. Let me see if I could put all of these up as different things on here so you all can see them. I kind of wish there was a different way. Where did my stuff go? How did see this is what I'm talking about. Like nobody told you to remove my stuff. Let's see, custom. Then I gotta do all this extra customizing. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do the 10 seconds. Let's do enough time to read it. Okay, so that's luck number 1. And then I'm gonna grab luck number 2 so y'all can see it. Cause I mean, usually I do a PowerPoint slide, y'all know that, but today I'm doing video games in the background. Because you know why? Because I want to. Oh no, there we go. I'm not sure if the TV is actually picking up any of these tunes. Let me turn down the TV. Okay, so y'all can just hear the music that's coming through the thing. And that's it. I don't want to make it too loud, so there you go. Okay. So we got luck number 1. This is luck number 2. We're just going to save now. So give me a moment here. I'm still learning all these movements things. Oh, where's my? Oh, there we go. So it's type 1. This is type 2. So y'all have it. If y'all want, can somebody type these inside the chat? The type 1, type 2, type 3, just the heading. So type 1 is the blonde luck. Type 2 is the luck of motion. Type 3 is the luck of awareness. We got that. It's funny that I can't hear. But can I? Oh, there we go. I'm just trying to make sure it's not too loud in my ear too and everything like that. Let's see, small. We're gonna say timer. So this is, oh, we already had like 3. Okay. Then we're gonna get luck 4, which is the uniqueness. Luck from uniqueness. But let me know if was I wrong on any of y'all descriptions on the type of luck that you all create. I'm not gonna say y'all receive, but the luck that y'all create. Because luck can be created. You're not locked into what society say that you do. And this is luck number 4. Okay. So with that being said, thank you so much, Nia, writing it down for the folks. Okay. Ooh, y'all get to see my breakdown inside this upcoming event. Okay, that's nice. It's been ages since I played this game. So if I'm horrible, and don't tell nobody. We don't tell everybody on the internet, right? Need to move things out the way so I can see the whole screen. Okay, that's nice. Let's see. Can we do like a single player? That's fine. Let's see. Hide this brand. So I gotta get used to this stuff. Let's see. We're gonna do say a 2-minute. 99. That's me. And let's see. Okay. Why don't I do the smash? Start the game. Keep it simple. And my favorite character. Where you at? And we want to get some CPUs. Yeah, we keeping them at level 3 because, you know what I'm saying? What? Come on. I always forget how to pick the other CPUs. Oh, duh. We always kind of go with the classics. All right, so let me know what y'all think. Let's see how we gonna do. We don't need DK. We're gonna go with how do you gosh. There we go. And just have classic Mario. All right, cool. Everybody's looking good. Sweet. Okay, how'd I do? Which luck are you looking to strive for? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not. I think I'm doing okay. Still haven't died yet. All right. So that was good. Okay, I don't have much else to talk about today. We just kind of winging it. We had a good time, had no phone calls. But if you really enjoyed this show today, remember to go ahead on and give me a thumbs up, like the show, leave a comment. Of course, if you're watching the replay, I want to just thank you all for being here today. And if y'all want to see me continue on, oh, by the way, since I am changing the way I've been doing my lives, how are y'all liking me playing video games while we do the live shows? Just out of curiosity. Um, because it's been a while since I've played video games, and I usually don't like stuff. They keep adding stuff in here. Items. Okay. So no items. There we go. Cause I hate items on. Okay. Fill up the gauge to charge. I haven't done a final smash in so long. Oh my god, why don't I got some? We're gonna call this live. We're gonna just say live. Done. Okay, you did on Twitch too. Yes, I did do Twitch as well, Jen, because I remember you said last time this should be streamed on Twitch. So I did do Twitch. Kept it simple. So this will be fun. Okay, we're gonna get it's gonna keep it simple. The reason why I did Twitch this time was because I was like, yeah, you're right. I should be playing games at the same time. But yeah, hopefully everybody got their information in. So while I sit over here and write these fireballs. The thing about it, I used to play this at like level 5 and so forth. So that's cool. I would like to try it out on Switch just for fun. Yeah, I would say check me out on Twitch, see if you can see me. Because I did follow you on there. Thank you. Okay, let's see who else we got left. Okay. Like I said, this is gonna be a light one. That's it. Let's see. I don't really know how. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. Yay, Kirby. All right. Let's see. I can do better next time. So, all right. Well, we come down to the last 10 minutes. You have a game controller? No. I mean, I just use the controller that comes on with the Switch. So it's nothing fancy. Like literally just these two. So when you see like it's hard to hold them up in play because it's like, oh yeah, where are you at? And that's one of the things like for me is like where to hold these things. It'll be nice if I could do another camera review so you can actually see my hand movement at the same time, but yeah. That's about it. Keeping it simple. I was thinking about doing like more first person shooters just for Twitch and see what happens, but yeah. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. And so many new characters have joined that I don't even know who to like my classic people that I like to play with. Um like, I can run the game with Peach fine. A lot of people love Jigglypuff, which I haven't mastered yet. Metamite. Like all of these characters are good. It just depends on who's playing them. More than likely, I'll get demolished by somebody playing online. So that's why I play local, so you can get better. Oh, I didn't know my me brawler actually is on here. It's funny. I try to get my me some cool gear. Oh, you knocked the coins out of me on that one. They got me. So, yep, that's what it is. It's the name of the game. So, oh, that's what it does. Gotta be good on that one. Okay, alrighty. This is it, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the show and the game. Oh, this just touched you? Who died? Oh, me. Oh my gosh. Yay. All right, so I lost this one. It's okay, guys. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm out. Peace. No outro music, by the way.